Graduation is usually a time of pomp, circumstance, and celebration. But for the class of 2020, a normal ceremony wasn't possible due to COVID-19. So Merrimack had to adapt and make some changes to accommodate social distancing, as Merrimack High School principal Sharon Putney explains.
We had two goals in setting up graduation this year, and one is to keep students and families safe, and the other is to maintain some kind of tradition of what the students have had in the past. So we have students being socially distanced on their way in using masks, and also 6 feet in between each student. And we had a system for moving parents and families separately into different staging areas, which are also cordoned off and in groups of 10 for those family members, and that's true out in the field as well. One nice thing is that parents actually and family members get to be closer this year than they normally would, because typically they're out in the bleachers, and this year they're going to be able to be on the field.
This process ended up more efficient for graduates and families, who spent less than an hour on campus to keep the amount of people present low. Another change was pre-recording the graduation speeches a day in advance by Merrimack's own media division, to minimize the amount of people present and to streamline the process when students walked the following day. Merrimack TV has covered the ceremony for years, with 2020 being the 16th consecutive year that it has handled the recording of the event. And with these adaptations, the ceremony was able to preserve many traditions, including the awarding of diplomas, the tassel turn, and photos in front of the white trellis arch. Senior class president Brene Dubis talked about what graduating in 2020 means to her.
It honestly means even more, just because I know how much work was put in as a community just to be able to have this ceremony for us. So I just greatly appreciate everyone that helped us get here. It was definitely looking like we wouldn't be able to have a graduation, so just the fact that we can be on the field and everything like that is so special to us.
The class of 2020 had a school year and graduation ceremony unlike any other. But Merrimack students are resilient and did what they could to adapt to an unexpected global pandemic. Merrimack High School Vice Principal Peter Bergeron expressed pride in how students overcame these challenges.
You know, in life, sometimes, you're older when you have challenges, but for them, they've lost a lot. But once again, I think with the challenges this year they face, I think when they go out, be it in the workforce, going to trade school, college, wherever they may be, they can draw upon these experiences, and I think they're all going to be stronger from this.
So congratulations, class of 2020, and thank you for watching. Merrimack TV is the town of Merrimack's media division. Our community studio and meeting rooms are located at 6 Babusick Lake Road in the west wing of the Town Hall complex. We kindly ask you to follow us on social media, and to learn more, please visit merrimacktv.com.
I'm Sharon Putney, proud principal of Merrimack High School. I would like to welcome everyone to this unique 2020 graduation ceremony. Please join with me in honoring those who have sacrificed so much for our country and our freedom. I ask that together in silence we honor our fellow Americans that are currently serving in the military all over the globe, and those soldiers who have made the ultimate sacrifice of their lives. I would like to recognize those members of the class of 2020 who have committed to a branch of the military. Army, Samuel Ozer, Jace Grigg, Jonathan Forhan, Hayden Voisin, Matthew Anderson. Marines, Cody Ozella. National Guard, Madison Krug. Navy, Kelly Eagleston. Thank you for your promised service to our country. The following seniors, Troy Church, Olivia Gage, Joey Peavy, and Sienna Vitone, will now be singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
On behalf of the Merrimack School District, I wish to welcome you to the commencement celebration for the class of 2020. Welcome, Mrs. Shannon Barnes, School Board Chair, Mrs. Cinda Guayumi, School Board Vice Chair, School Board members Andy Schneider, Brandy Nunez, Dr. Naomi Schoenfeld, and welcome Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mark McLaughlin, Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum, Mr. John Fabrizio, Assistant Superintendent for Business, Mr. Matt Chevenel. Welcome to parents, guardians, family members, volunteers, Merrimack community members, and friends. Welcome to the members of the Merrimack Fire Department and the Merrimack Police Department. Before we honor our students today, I would like to recognize our Merrimack School District staff. This all begins at the elementary school, then to the upper elementary, middle, and then Merrimack High School. They are all of our kids. We are one school in 6 buildings. I would like to publicly thank each staff member in the district for their hard work, commitment to excellence, and devotion to our students. Their dedication was demonstrated on Friday evening as the Hawk Walk Parade took our students by their elementary schools. Our seniors were greeted by staff and students at the school and in the neighborhoods. Coming down O'Gara and McCowan Streets, you were greeted by JMU's, MMS, and MHS staff. Feel the love, seniors. We know. Please know that we are right there beside you. I would like to now recognize staff members who are retiring from Merrimack High School. Linda Mandra, Gifted and Talented Coordinator, 12 years. Sandra Pearson, Learning Support Paraeducator, 16 years. Patricia Tyler, School Counselor, 20 years. Kathleen Walzak, Learning Support Teacher, 24 years. And Alan LeMay, Social Studies Teacher, 40 years. Collectively, they have given 101 years to the children of Merrimack. Congratulations, and thank you for being in service of our students and the community for so many years. I want to send a special thank you to our incredible senior class officers, President Brene Dubis, Vice President Sydney Bissonette, Secretary Aaron Murray, and Treasurer Olivia Encarnacio, and to our Assistant Principal, Mr. Peter Bergeron, and Senior Class Advisors, Mr. Harley Hall and Mr. Corey Ducharme. Without you, this unique celebration for the senior class of 2020 would not have been possible. Thank you to Deb Belanger, Alicia Hanson-Prue, Bonnie Pichot, and Michaela Champlin. Thank you to our amazing Merrimack High School office assistants, Barbara Brown, Kathleen Knauer, Megan Pisano, and Heather Wells, for everything you have done to support the class of 2020. Thank you to Rich Leavenworth and our friends at Christian Party Rental, Steve Shepard and his crew from Mass AV, Norm St. Germain from APS Lighting and Sound. Thank you to Nick LaValle and the Merrimack Public Television crew, Mike Shaughnessy, video teacher and graduation videographer. Thank you to Tractor Supply and Lakeview Materials for their discounts and donations of garden supplies. Special thanks to the Director of Guidance, Mrs. Deborah Barker, and the school counselors, Mrs. Kay Colbert, Ms. Brianna Ledoux, Mr. Dan Leone, Miss Becky Spots, Ms. Patricia Tyler, the guidance assistants, Mrs. Patty Townsend and Miss Lucy Watt, and Christina Connor, our 504 coordinator. Tom Tuso and the maintenance crew, especially Tony Bilodeau, Rainey Bolio, and Dave Perry. Matt O'Brien, Jan Moynihan Cooney, Kathleen Walzak, Deb Holman, Larry Brown, as well as Angela Maslanka, Linda Mandra, and Ginny Crook, Tammy Lambro, and our junior ushers. Thank you to Mark Paul Hamus, Frank Logano, Michelle Hart, and Beth Askiff. Thank you to our 40-plus incredible staff volunteers who are giving us their time today. A special thank you to our tremendous assistant principals, Mr. Richard Zampieri and Mr. Peter Bergeron, our resource officer, Detective Derek Hart, along with the Merrimack Middle School resource officer, Tom Prentice, and members of the Merrimack Police Department. Thank you to everyone that helped with this commencement event today. Before I begin my speech today, I'm going to be speaking briefly in my speech about one of our seniors, Marcus Harold. Marcus's name was inadvertently left off the awards list for earning a New Hampshire Scholars STEM Award at the awards ceremony. I would like to recognize him now for that tremendous accomplishment. It is difficult even finding a bicycle right now. There was an article not too long ago about Good Ales in Nashua. They can't even keep bikes in the store. They are literally selling as quickly as they can put them together. This is a result of the times we're living in. People aren't going to the gym, and they're looking for ways to exercise and to experience nature and to get a good workout. I think it's also about trying to keep balance between school or work and being home. When you're at home for long periods of time and you're used to being with your friends at school or working in an office and being social, and suddenly you find yourself quarantined, that is difficult. Riding a bike is one way to get exercise, enjoy nature, and have some freedom, and also socially distance yourself from others at the same time. Balance is an important life lesson. One of our seniors, Marcus Harold, knows a lot about bicycles. He actually builds his own motorized bikes in his free time. In a recent article in our school newspaper, Andrea Gustafson interviewed Marcus Harold about his adventures in bike making. She noticed that Marcus applied his knowledge of building remote control airplanes to building motorized bicycles. She learned that he believes that electric bicycles are truly the best option for the future of renewable energy transportation. He also talked to Andrea about the bumps in the road he has encountered. Marcus Harold says that he feels like he learns the most from his failures. Learning from our failures, another important life lesson. When our Merrimack High School staff returned to school this past September, they were met in the cafeteria with the sight of numerous bicycles. There were kids' bikes with banana seats, bikes with baskets, electric bikes, tricycles, and adaptive bikes. We spent a significant amount of time that first day talking about the symbolism of bicycles. The fact that anybody can ride a bike if the bike is suited to them. Often, people with disabilities who have trouble riding a bike are now able to buy adaptive bikes. For people having difficulty with balance, riding a tricycle is perfect. You wouldn't ask a 5-year-old to ride an adult bike. As educators, we need to remember that education cannot be one size fits all. Students learn differently, and we have to adapt to the needs of our students. Back then, we had no idea what we would be facing as of March 16th. Since that time, we have all learned a lot about balance, learning from our mistakes, and what works for one person really doesn't work for another. We have had to adapt, each of us. Several years ago, I was fortunate to go to Washington, D.C. for a conference. One of the speakers, whose name was Mark Sharon, had just written about a book called Nice Bike. In his speech, he talked about going to a conference in Milwaukee. It happened to be the 100th anniversary of Harley-Davidson. He had never owned a Harley and then suddenly found himself surrounded by Harley riders. This is what he learned. If you are a Harley rider and you pull into a parking spot next to fellow bikers, you don't ask them where they're from or how long they've been riding. You say, "Nice bike." These two words, nice bike, derive from 3 powerful actions: acknowledge, honor, and connect. He explains, when we acknowledge, we have an awareness of others. It's sharing a concern for those in your community and in your world. It's looking beyond the title people carry and valuing the gift that each individual brings to an organization. Honor. Nice Bike honors other people by knowing what's important to them and not ourselves. It's taking specific action by valuing others' priorities and noticing those contributions. Connect. Nice Bike connects us in creating a bond that makes a difference in the life of someone else. It's in making meaningful connections instead of always working on our own self-interest. Connecting is becoming a contributing member of a group or organization. Acknowledge, honor, and connect. 3 more life lessons. To the seniors, please remember to maintain your balance in your life. Learn from your failures. Adapt to new situations. In addition, remember to acknowledge, honor, and connect with each other. Nice bike, class of 2020. I am pleased to present to you the salutatorian of the class of 2020, Andrew Payton.
First and foremost, I am proud to be a member of such a capable and outstanding class. Everyone, faced with normal life or pandemic crisis, has been civil, smart, and especially uplifting and kind to one another. While this graduation may not be the most traditional, each and every one of us should have the utmost confidence in the class of 2020 to live on, make the best of the situation, and come out unscathed. With my final message to the class of 2020, let us acknowledge the importance of confidence in our schooling and throughout our lives. Through our years in school, we have seen classmates possess confidence in one another. Whenever we have worked together on group projects, not once has anyone questioned the abilities of our peers. Whenever we have been parts of a sport team or extracurricular, we have always been confident that teammates would put their best effort forth. As I examine memories from our class, it is apparent that we have always had that confidence in one another. Even as freshmen, competing against older classes at pep rallies, we fueled, and dare I say won, competitions and tug-of-war records with the confidence in our friends. Throughout sophomore year, we watched each other gain the self-confident headiness that comes with the innocence of thinking that we knew everything while we had no idea what was to come. During our junior year, we grew and instilled leadership in one another, and we saw our sports teams start to win big. We took pride in one another, and we performed maybe the greatest group dance any pep rally has ever seen. As seniors, we put confidence in our school's abilities. We made it big in our team sports, football and basketball, and those individual competitions like cross country and cheerleading. We showed our spirit during pep rallies, and that comes without even mentioning the success that our marching bands and the robotics, science olympiad, and quiz bowl teams showed throughout the year. Finally, our student body placed the confidence in each other and our teachers, left the building one fateful Friday afternoon, and still finished the year strong by having each other's backs and knowing that we could absolutely conquer even the toughest of circumstance. We should be proud that our student body has exhibited confidence in one another from the time we were freshmen years ago. My confidence in the goodness of the class and the relationships formed here have only grown from these experiences in the last 3 years. Even with outstanding class spirit and support, many of us seem especially anxious in our own abilities. As teammates, teachers, coaches, and classmates have lifted us up, we brushed it off and had doubts in ourselves. When developing confidence in ourselves, however, we have shown exactly how great we can be. We have all had issues with that confidence. I, for one, have struggled with self-confidence in track ever since I stepped up to that starting line 3 years ago. As I grew and developed and finally listened to Coach Snell and Sanborn, I turned into a real athlete. I'm sure that many of us have shared that same experience. We may have been nervous taking the SATs in those rickety gymnasium chairs, but when our friends reassured us that we would be fine, we smiled, laughed at the questions, and continued on. We have all seen the stress of the classroom too, or had doubts about whatever paper or PowerPoint we need to turn in. Time and time again, we have seen that our work is exemplary, and our confidence could grow through that. Perhaps the best display of self-confidence is seeing how much fun we have doing the things that we do. At our team sports, competitions, band performances, and just about anything else, Merrimack students have always seemed to have more joy competing than any other school. We always take anything thrown in our stride and laugh about it on the way. The joys that we all have show just how capable we can be. We even navigated through a whole variety of life pressures: school, sports, relationships, and work, all in the middle of a world crisis. As each and every student here moves on to something else in life, whether it be college, the military, or the workforce, let it be with the knowledge that this class has incredible strength. Acknowledge your experiences and enjoy the confidence that comes with them. I know that in our futures, we will find something that gives us confidence in ourselves once more, to see ourselves succeed in the very ways we have urged our classmates and our friends to in the past. Our teachers, our administration, and our coaches have instilled confidence in us since the day we walked through those doors amidst cheering crowds of MHS staff. From day one, they have uplifted us and have believed in our abilities. Everyone here has demonstrated amazing perseverance, strength, and confidence through these last 4 years, and that will be forever something I take pride in. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of your background, your family, and your friends. Reflecting on what you have accomplished in these years will drive you forward. We've been through a lot together, and the confidence in each other and ourselves should be reflected in that. When we leave here today, whatever you will do in life, go into it with the confidence that you have been a member of the one and only class of 2020 that has worked hard to achieve their goals. Hold your heads high and proud, and never forget those who always believed in you. Thank you.
I now present to you the president of the senior class of 2020, Brene Dubis.
Hello to my fellow classmates, teachers, family members, and staff of the Merrimack School District. I'd first like to extend my sincerest gratitude to everyone that has worked so hard to make our graduation happen. It was surely a team effort, but the time that everyone put in has not gone unnoticed. Time itself is the most precious commodity because, unlike money, we can't make more of it. Our time together was the very thing that made the end of our year so difficult. We knew we'd have to say our goodbyes and go our separate ways, but we didn't realize that we'd have to do this much sooner than expected. With the sudden end to our typical school year, I, like many of you, began to examine how I spent my time here at MHS. I spent my days at MHS extremely busy, being involved in numerous clubs and extracurriculars. Each of us spent our time in the ways that we enjoyed, whether it was on the field, stage, classroom, or anywhere in between. Each day was long, but looking back, the individual school years were quite short. As freshmen, we rolled up to MHS either by bus, bike, or driven in by cars by our parents because we were too cool for the bus. The first weeks, we struggled to navigate to the third floor, find the pool, and avoid the classic freshman backpack. On class color day, we were wearing yellow, but we still won tug of war. Back then, we thought time was limitless. As sophomores, we were no longer the youngest. We knew for the most part what we were doing, except when it came to learning how to drive. But we got the hang of it. On class color day, we were wearing red, but we still won tug of war. Back then, we thought time was limitless. Junior year, upperclassmen. Dressing up all fancy for prom and taking the SATs in the gym are the two highlights for me. On class color day, we wore green and won tug of war. Back then, we thought time was limitless. As freshman, sophomore, and junior year flew by, I had this new perspective of time. I was running out of it. All of us had to make one of the most pivotal decisions in our lives. What are we doing once we leave MHS? I suffer from chronic time shortage. This is of course not a real issue, but something I, like many of you, may feel daily. I feel like there's never enough time in the day. Here's the greatest catch. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. What you do with your time is up to you. Whatever you choose though, enjoy it. Find joy in non-traditional activities. Find joy in discovery. Find joy in trying new foods, time with friends, family, and life itself. There is, of course, an abundance of time, but our time on this earth is limited. Class of 2020, choose to pursue the path that you desire with the intention of finding joy while walking down the journey of life. Though our time here at MHS was shortened, never forget the growth you've experienced, friends you've made, and the knowledge you've gained. We survived a truly historical time. Now, class of 2020, go forth and make your own history.
I now present to you one of our seniors, Alyssa Di Pietrantonio. She was chosen by me to speak today because, as her teachers have shared, she has an incredible work ethic, discipline, and commitment to her academic success. She has persevered and encouraged other seniors in her class to complete their coursework and graduate. She has risen above the challenges in our current world and in our current learning environment. She has committed to finishing well, and she has the gift of relating to everyone she meets and making them feel important. I now present to you Alyssa D. Pietrantonio to provide her best wishes to the senior class.
I'm Alyssa D. Pietrantonio, and I'm a graduating senior of the class of 2020, a year we will never forget. I never expected Mrs. Putney to call me and ask me to speak for all of you. This is something I'm not normally comfortable doing. I think I represent all of us who know that it was not easy getting to this point, especially during the remote learning time. We hung in there, and it took a lot of hard work and perseverance. There's a lot of people who helped us through, including each other. All the effort we put forth will be helping us going forward in life, wherever that takes us. Thank you for everyone who helped us along the way, and we wish you all the best.
It is my honor to present to you the valedictorian of the class of 2020, Natalie Desolitz.
I would first like to thank administration and the many teachers and volunteers who made our graduation day possible. I'm sure when we all looked out across the field on our first day of school and thought about what this day would look like, this certainly is not the graduation that any of us pictured. However, I am more grateful for this moment than I ever thought I would be. If we had known we were leaving Merrimack High School as students for the last time on that random Friday in March, I'm sure many of us would have done something differently. We might have thanked teachers who had inspired us, hugged classmates who had become our closest friends, or simply left the school with the awareness that it would be our last time doing so. The reality is that we can never be certain what the future holds, but by fully appreciating each moment and phase of life that we go through, we will not waste our time living by waiting for what is to come. We cannot allow the last few months to take away the 3.5 years of memories and experiences we all shared. All of our games and meets, concerts and plays, tournaments and trips, spirit weeks and classes, and shared laughs and times with friends are the moments we will treasure from high school. Each of us are the sum of all of these unique experiences that made us who we are. So while COVID-19 is a part of our story, it is not our only story. The last few months has not taken away our past memories. It only shows us how valuable our memories are. We have learned to never take the little things for granted and to always live in the moment because we never know what could come next. If we were not resilient and flexible before the canceled events, remote learning, and the challenges of the pandemic, we certainly are now. We taught ourselves to advocate for our own learning and found the drive to keep working towards this moment despite being removed from the structure of our everyday routines. We understood that nothing in life is ever guaranteed, and we created alternative celebrations to commemorate our last few weeks at MHS. It is true that we are not like any other class. We did not get to finish our time in high school in person, have our traditional senior activities, or have the closure expected at the end of senior year. But that's just it. We are not like any other class. We will forever be unified by this experience that gives our class a unique strength, despite how difficult this time has been. Whether you are off to college, trade school, the workforce, the military, or a gap year, or whether you have no idea what the future will hold for you, do not rush through these next few months idly waiting for whatever comes next. Remember to find joy and excitement in the process of life, and find the time to value the little moments that make you who you are along the way. Let us decide not to spend any more time talking about what we might have lost. Instead, let us choose to stay in the present and take the needed time to recognize and appreciate the unique transition that we are in. Let us celebrate the many accomplishments that have gotten us to where we are today. This is our graduation, and we have all earned this moment. Congratulations to all of you, and I cannot wait to see what the class of 2020 accomplishes in the future.
We will now have the awarding of diplomas. Natalie W. Desolitz. Andrew W. Payton. Nathan J. Newton. Alex Paul Jobin. Alexa D. Quintero. Scott M. Payton. Grace Wiley Sullivan. Zachary William Steimling. Sophia G. Roy. Jacqueline R. Morin. Brene Marie Dubis. Sydney N. Bissonnette. Aaron K. Murray. Olivia Morgan Encarnacio.
Jared Michael Aho. Kendra J. Allen. Jordan B. Alwart. Luisa Tola Emerald. Devaney E. Anderson. Matthew Anthony Anderson. Alejandra A. Andre. Patrick J.T. Angelo. Amber R. Bacon. David J. Bade. Sebastian M. Bade. Cohen P. Ballantyne. Joshua A. Barnard. Noah J. Barnes. Alexa M. Berry. Matea Lucas Batista. Jordan Mary Joy Bolio. Jared Alexander Beauregard. Kiera Lucy Bedard. Jonathan M. Berube. Ethan Alton Bibb. Kaylee M. Blades. Amaya J. Blake. Wesley C. Bowling. Ellie M. Boucher. Zane A. Bourgeois. Jade Elizabeth Boyd. Kira A. Ranchu. Brooke M. Briggs.
Cody Tyler Broderick. Emily L. Brule. Allison M. Kamara. Cole Porter Chamberlain. Aracelis Candelario. Ashley E. Cantwell. Madison A. Carrillo. Tyann De Matos Carvalho. Anya Maria Carver. Cassandra B. Child. Troy Andrew Church. Noah R. Clark. Anthony R. Collins. Kimberly Lee Como. Caitlin S. Coda. Jackson A. Cody. Riley M. Crampton. Casey A. Craven. Damian Owen Crosby Kosis. Nolan W. Cummings. Eric M. Curcio. Madeline A. Curran. Matthew E. Dagan. Sarah G. Dalrymple. L. DeGurda. Haley A. Davidson. Shannon R. DeBruin. Miranda E. Delabach. Nicholas E. DeMadia. Elijah Robert Demio.
McKenna J. DeFossi. Gabrielle Lauren DeRogers. Siddhanth Dhanaraj. Sean D. Diggins. Adele K. Dillon. Megan K. Dinsmore. Alyssa L. DiPietrantonio. Jason Robert Donahue. James P. Dowling. Kelly M. Downey. Jacob R. Duarte. Megan M. Dubois. Riley P. DuPont. Connor T. Dustin. Matthew J. Dutton. Quinlan S. Duval. Cameron R. Dwyer. Jared Jeffrey Nelson Dyer. Kelly A. Eagleston. Timothy J. Eckert. Alyssa Ann Ephraimson. Adam J. Ellis. Lauren Y. Fair. Clayton R. Fairbanks. Harrison E. Faust. Thomas James Fecto. Samantha R. Fisher. Kian J. Fish. Brittany M. Fisher. Jackson Reed Flowers.
Abigail Bryn Forbes. Jonathan D. Forehand. Colby M. Francoeur. Trinity J. Frazier. Colby A. Freeman. Andrew W. Frothingham. Olivia Madeline Gage. Andrew C. Gagney. Mark Albert Gallant, Jr. Emily Ann Gardner. Jacob A. Gardner. Corey M. Gendron. Lauren May Getler. Christian A. Gifford. Demetria M. Gonzalez. Matthew R. Goodspeed. John M. Goodwin. Adam R. Goslin. Julia Dawn Gould. Karen Marie Grady. Angela Catherine Graves. Samuel W. Greenier. Eric S. Griffin. Jace E. Grigg. Michael S. Grover. Kathleen Anastasia Gilmet. Andrea Gustafson. Casey Jane Habager. Nadia K. Hackney.
Lindsay Marie Hall. Jacob L. Hancock. Benjamin P. Hanscom. Nicholas Cole Hanson. Sean Hasnan. Madison R. Hazen. Dylan Kobe Heiser. Kelsey Noel Helmig. Jonathan T. Hendel. Marcus William Susalka Harold. Kyle Arthur Hessler. Richard Clifton Hussey the Fourth. Caitlin M. Hutchinson. Melanie M. Hutchinson. Sarah E. Islam. Ryan N. Ivester. Kylie J. Jackson. Jilia M. Janetti. Gabrielle H. Johnson. Michael H. Johnson. Logan Scott Jocelyn. Logan M. Karch. Haley Elizabeth Kettner. Johanna G. Cormora. Priscilla J. Karoma. Madison G. Krug. Brooke Danielle Landry. Dylan Reed Landry. Jamie E. Landry. Demir C. Latour.
Hayden E. Lawton. Lauren E. Loico. Max Jameson Lowell. Lily G. McDonald. Brendan M. Maley. Matthew David Moshock. McKenna Malone. Gavin Miles Mangum. Michaela McCarty. Juliana L. Martin. Sarah Therese Martin. John E. Matheson. Julia M. Maddie. Jordan L. Mayhew. Ashley T. McCready. Haley Melissa McDuffie. Bridget J. McMakin. John Thomas McNamara. Caitlin R. McNicholas. Jeb L. Merrill. Keaton T. Miller. Devin T. Matrano. Zoe B. Modlinski. Evelyn O. Morales. Brianna Rose Morgan. Zachary Dylan Moyer. Jevin R. Muller. Grace Victoria Musto. Hallie R. Nevy. Anna M. Nezrecki.
Brianna E. Nolette. Devon David Ortiz. Samuel W. Ozer. Griffin A. Ostrom. Michaela L. Ottman. Morgan Lee Ottman. Cody R. Ozella. Samantha M. Page. Christopher Michael Passwaters. Logan S. Patch. Jonathan B. Palhamus. Joseph T. Peavy. Morgan Marie Peffer. Nicole E. Penny. Brian Gabrielle Perez. Emma P. Pfeiffer. Jordan E. Plord. Sean D. Powers, Jr. Adam J. Preza. Joshua M. Puzzo. Christian Ramon Quesada. Andres E. Ramos Lopez. Jordan N. Nicole Rand. Zachary J. Richard. Madison May Faith Roberts. Alec J. Robinson. Derek J. Robinson. Tyler Craig Roach. Heather A. Roa. Mason D. Roth.
Devin Kane Rule. Kayla A. Sanchez. Jameson V. Savikas. Samantha M. Schock. Lauren E. Sharek. K. H. Shimp. Cooper H. Searles. Lucian M. Searles. Tyler C. Seaver. Megan E. Senecal. Michael J. Shaw. Carter Harrison Sherman. Mathis Lang Shavanda. Vadim D. Shuko. Aiden B. Smith. Gregory Danis Smith. Catherine Elizabeth Smoots. Sean Robert St. Hours. Jonathan P. Statz. Holly Catherine Stone. Zachary F. Stone. Nathan R. Strasberg. Riley S. Streeper. Catherine M. Super. Allison N. Sweet. Kaylee M. Thistle. Benjamin Michael Thompson. Lucas John Thompson. Zachariah D. Twardowski. Rebecca Pinheiro Uliana.
Timothy J. Vadney, Jr. Gabriella M. Vieira. Sienna Michaela Vitone. Hayden Andrew Voisin. Courtney Ariana Wall. Mason W. Walters. Juliana Rose Wasner. Alexandra Ward. Matthew B. Warrington. Sarah D. Watson. Hannah Elizabeth Weaver. Devin Daniel Webster. Tyler A. West. Justin Allen Westcott, Jr. Gabrielle T. Whitaker. Jacob Sterling Witten. Ryan M. Williams. Cameron M. Wilson. Stephen P. Wilson. Devin Hebert Wood. J. R. Wozniak. Patrick A. Yudkin. Emily May Uhas.
MHS seniors, the traditions observed today demonstrate the respect that everyone watching has for your accomplishments.
Wearing a tassel on the right symbolizes your time as a student at Merrimack High School.
The turning of the tassel is the last act you will perform as a Merrimack High School student and is a symbolic gesture of your completion of high school.
In recognition of your new status, graduates of Merrimack High School class of 2020, you may now turn your tassels to the left. Congratulations.
Thank you, family and friends, for joining us today, and congratulations to our graduates.
Merrimack High School class of 2020, let those beach balls fly.